Man, what's up, beautiful people? Thank you for joining your boy Marquise and checking me out on another episode of Buy That Toy. Man, I'm sure you guys have heard the news. I'm sure you know what's going on. Hasbro is dropping the Marvel vs. Capcom Marvel Legends, and those things look amazing. Man, I had to get on and just give you my little 2 cents, tell you what I liked about them, man. How excited I am from those figures, man. I don't know if you've seen them all yet, but you got a couple of them coming out in 2-packs, man, and I am very excited for them. They look amazing in package. And while I'm not necessarily an inbox collector, me personally, because of the packaging associated with some of these are some guys that I'm thinking about buying and keeping in box because they just look so amazing. I don't know if you've seen them all, but check out a couple of these 2-packs. One of the first ones we got is the Silver Surfer and Wolverine fighting each other. And one of the best things about the 2-packs is that you've got the effects to go along with some of the moves that they had in the game. I absolutely love that game. And as a matter of fact, Marvel vs. Capcom, I think is number 2. I was the man in the arcade back in the day. See, those of you that are my age, you can remember playing video games inside of the arcade. You used to get a team of 3 and you could go in and duke it out. My team was, one of the teams I was the best with was Mega Man, Ken from Street Fighter, and Cable. Cable was a bit of a cheat code, but I would use him. I was also really good with Iron Man and Venom. And there are a couple of Capcom figures that I got really good with. Some of the like one-offs. I think his name was Commando or something like that. Some of the one-offs from different games that they had. That was my game. But anyway, back to this 2-pack. You get Silver Samurai and Wolverine. Now, this particular Wolverine does look amazing, but it kind of puts me in the mind of that Astonishing Wolverine that just came out. So, like, for me, it's either hit or miss on whether or not I get this one. But I missed the Silver Samurai that came back on the, I think it was 80th year on the retro card. I don't have that one, so I would love to have that Silver Samurai. I like this 2-pack. This is not one that's high up on the list for me to get, but I guarantee you if I see it in person, I'm probably going to pull the trigger because it just looks sweet. I mean, having the effects, getting the staging and doing all of that stuff, man, it just looks so sweet. So I would love to get that one. Now, the 2-pack that I definitely got to get is the Captain America and Venom 2-pack. Now, Captain America and Venom, I don't have a good Captain America for my shelf yet, so I need Captain America. I never saw Secret Wars Cap in the store. I don't have any of the figures that I want from a Captain America standpoint. So if I can get that Captain America Venom 2-pack, I definitely will. Plus, I want that half Eddie Brock, half Venom head. I don't have a Venom figure that has that half and half yet. So I've definitely got to get that one if I can. The fact that you can set Captain America up to have him do his shield charge. And I hope they've got some effects in there from Venom as well, man. I have got to get that 2-pack, man. It looks so sweet. Now, Venom was one of my favorite characters on the game. It was weird with Venom because he didn't have like any projectile moves. And in that particular game, your projectile characters, I felt like were really OP. But Venom, man, he was so dope in the game. Like his special ability when he would knock out the webs and he would just like flex and just, then he would put you in the web and then he would just come across the screen knocking you out, man. I loved Venom in that game. So yeah, I definitely got to get that 2-pack. The other one that looks amazing to me is, hold on, I'm going through it on my iPad. That's why I'm looking off the screen. I'm definitely going to put the pictures up or whatever. But the other one that just looks dope to me, wow, there's so many pictures. I'm posting all of these things. Hold on. 2-pack. It is Thanos and Psylocke. Now, Thanos and Psylocke are 2 figures that I need for my shelf also. So I want the Thanos and the Psylocke. The Thanos body looks like it's the body from the controller. If you got the controller figure and you built that, what is it? The Build-A-Figure, the bath from the controller wave. It looks like it's coming from there, which is fine to me. Repainted, I don't care, but I need a Thanos. I need a Thanos for the shelf. I'll probably get that 2-pack. I'm definitely going to get that Psylocke and Thanos 2-pack. And the one thing that I love about these figures, I just love to see, is the packaging on these. The packaging on these is going to make it so difficult to open these figures up. they look so amazing. So that for me is going to be the struggle with these. Why I might keep them in package versus opening them up. I'm not 100% sure. I cannot say. I need a Psylocke. I need Thanos. So I'm unequivocally buying Psylocke, Thanos, Captain America, Venom, the Juggernaut. Now, I've got to get that Juggernaut 9 times out of 10. I'm probably going to spend $1 million on this line. That Juggernaut looks so dope. So, fun fact, I used to play this game called HeroClix. And my team name, the team that I played on, local guys, we used to play HeroClix or whatever. We called ourselves Team Juggernaut. So I've definitely developed an affinity for Juggernaut. That figure looks amazing. For me, the Juggernaut that I have right now is the Marvel Selects Juggernaut. It's a great looking figure, but it's not the most posable figure. So I would love to have a figure from a Juggernaut standpoint that's way more posable, and that's just a big, beefy looking figure. So yeah, that Juggernaut looks dope. The other one that I gotta get is the War Machine and Omega Red. Oh my God. I have been wanting an Omega Red figure for so long. And for them to finally have a new sculpt, a new body work or whatever, if you will, for Omega Red, I can't wait to get it. I hope that it looks good or feels good in hand just as well as it looks good from a pictures and all of that stuff standpoint. So I'm definitely going to have to get that one. And then the War Machine, I'm just a Rhodey fan. So I've got to get that new War Machine. Yeah, it just looks dope. It looks dope, man. I don't know how you can be a Marvel Legends fan and not be excited about these figures. Me personally, I really wish that Hasbro would get the ability to do some of the Capcom figures. I know that Jada is doing all of the Street Fighter line, which I'm excited about that. Love collecting those Street Fighter figures. I would love to see some of those Capcom figures that were a part of the game. I know we got like Mega Man from Jada. Like I said, there were other characters inside of the game. Commando, I think, was one of their names, and like a Vampirella type figure. There were all kinds of characters in Capcom versus Marvel that just made the game really pop. So I would love to see more of those figures and have them get done up from a toy standpoint. It would be great to have them on the shelf, so those just look good. Man, you've got, I can't say the octopus name. You got that guy coming. That figure looks dope. I really don't know how you don't not buy this whole line. It's going to be difficult to do. I think that there's another 2-pack I'm missing. I'm going back through my pictures. Maybe I talked about them all. But the tentacle octopus dude, he was so hard to fight. I feel like he was like the boss for one of those characters. Or excuse me, on one of those games. He was amazing. I mean, he just looks like an amazing figure. I think I talked about them all. But man, those things look so dope. So yeah, if you haven't seen these, I'm glad you're getting to check them out now. Tell me which ones of them you're going to buy. They look so dope, so dope, so dope. All right, so enough about the Marvel Legends and all of that stuff. I want to go over a couple of new pickups that I just got real quick, and then I'm going to get up out of here. So I was doing a little toy hunting today, just relaxing and enjoying a Friday. Wasn't really recording or anything, just went out. Just had a little downtime, just checking out some stores. Got lucky and I found Rum. I have not seen Rum in store. I was not going to buy this figure initially, but I saw a lot of guys just posting and posing with Rum. They said that it was a fun figure to have, and the bodywork just looks different and it looks interesting. So I said, sure, let's grab it, give it a shot and see how we like it. I'm excited to have this and open them up and see how I like them for myself. I don't necessarily need all of these figures on the back. The only one that I would buy if I find it on sale 9 times out of 10 is that Ultimate Iron Man. I do kind of like that bodywork, but he's just everywhere in my area. He doesn't seem to be moving. So I'd get him if I found him on sale. Maybe Adam Warlock. But I'm just not itching to have a lot of these figures. But if they show up on sale, sure, we'll grab some of them. Something else I grabbed. Boom. Got me a Cammy. Finally found Cammy in the store. So Cammy was actually there with Guile. I haven't seen Guile in store. I ordered my Guile offline, but I was glad to see Cammy. I still haven't gotten Ryu. I'm seeing Ryu everywhere now. I'm going to buy him eventually. I'm just not a Ryu fan. I was a Ken guy. I think that's my protest in buying Ryu, but I'm going to need him for the collection. Got Blanca, hadn't opened him yet, and still haven't seen Sagat in store, so I'm hoping to see him If I don't see them, you know my philosophy. Eventually, I'll order them. All right. A couple other pickups. So I went to the comic book store. You gotta go support your local comic book stores, and they had this guy for $9, the unmasked version of Deadpool, the Toy Biz edition. So yeah, we had to grab that bad boy and see what it was talking about. It was only $9. Looked good on the shelf, or I should say on the wall. I love these old Toy Biz carded figures. When I get them at a good price, I like to just pin them up on the wall. You see some of these guys over here. Finger, yeah, you see them all up and down the wall over here. I just love to pin them up on the wall. He's got the Mimic card in the back. I don't know if you can see that, but I love these things. Got to show you some of these books that I got. This is some of the stuff I'm trying to read. I keep saying I'm gonna sit down and read. I hadn't gotten to catch back up and read my books, but this is what I'm currently reading. Naturally, Venom. Always gonna read Venom. Eddie Brock Carnage. I hadn't even started it, but I need to check that out. The Predator Versus series from Marvel. I'm really enjoying that. I got to read the Black Panther. Did the Wolverine one, was really good. I like the G.I. Joe run. It's just interesting. It's fun. It's nice to see like the G.I. Joe characters in a more adult fashion. I shouldn't say that. I'm sorry, YouTube. I'm gonna blank that out. But it's actually nice to see the G.I. Joe characters in an adult fashion. Yeah, I'm gonna mute myself from what I was saying because I don't want to get in trouble on YouTube. Mr. Terrific, had to get that one, man. I like that cover too, man. That red and that black, I love that one, so I got that one. Batman Hush 2, heard that was good, so I checked that out. And then, of course, TMNT Last Ronin. So those are a couple of books that I'm reading. And then I got one more pickup that I want to go through that I want to show you guys. This was an Amazon pre-order. So let me crack this bad boy open. I guess I could have opened it ahead of time, but come on, where's it doing that, man? It's fun to open them up on camera. So Amazon pre-order right here. Boom. This is something. So I missed this figure last year when it came out, and heard great things about it. I'm not familiar with the character at all, but I really thought that the figure looked sweet on the shelf, and I didn't buy it. However, I decided to order this version, and this is the Captain Carrot Justice League edition. This one glows in the dark. Anyway, if this is a slipcover, I'm not 100% sure I'm going to open this, or if I'm going to open it or not. Here we go. Got the plastic. Let me get this bad boy up and going. Let's see what we got here. The glow in the dark edition just looked cool. Love some glow in the dark stuff. A kid of the 90s, so you know, hey, 90s, 80s, we started getting our glow in the dark, our gross out stuff. You know, we loved it. So boom, artwork on the back looks amazing. I still don't know who this guy is. I'm gonna have to Google him and check him out. Oh, and here's the figure. Ooh la la. Ooh, that is Captain Carrot. That looks amazing. Yo, that is dope. Different hands, solid body. Look at the, oh man, look at that. That is a good looking figure. So yeah, comes with the stand, the card display. I pre-ordered this guy. I'm gonna Google him, find out a little bit more about him and all of that stuff. Looks so dope. That is a good looking figure. Good job, McFarlane. I don't know how posable he is. I don't know if the figure's gonna be great or not, but I'm very excited to have that guy. All right, guys, that's all I got for you today, man. Hey, do like your boy. Go pre-order you some Marvel Legends. Let's cry together and mourn the losses associated with our bank accounts, man. I thank you guys for checking me out, man. Remember, like, comment, subscribe. Love interacting with you guys. Love hearing from you all, man. Let's help your boy get to 100 subscribers. Let's just start there. Love to get to 100 subscribers, man. Remember to check us out on TikTok, Instagram. Follow us, like, comment over here on YouTube, man. It's been great. Till next time, peace.